Caroline, Anne-Marie, Tanika.
Hi.
Can you please write the students down, please? Just before we start, can you write the student numbers? I'm not sure if you have. I can't see anything from my side.
Anne-Marie and Tanika and I have put our student numbers in already.
Oh, okay. So can we start? Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just share my screen first. Past tense. Okay. Remember what we've been doing. We've been writing sentences in present tense. So today we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna make any big changes. We're just gonna write. You're gonna practice writing in the past tense, right? I read your study guide, so you guys are only dealing with let me just open my slide first. Again, I'm so sorry for the delay. Let me share my screen.
That's okay, Mr. Putte. But what I wanted to ask is we haven't been able to find the recordings. So when it comes to revising, we only have your slide, and sometimes it would be good to have the recordings with the slide, so we know what it's all about more, so we can revise better.
The recordings, I believe Miss Blaker is going to share the link to the recordings. Yesterday, okay. I was with another group yesterday, so she a link to the recordings. I believe she's gonna do the same with you guys. Miss Blaker, can you please share the link? Oh, let me just text her. She just left the group. Let me quickly text her. So can we quickly start, and then we're gonna revisit the talk about the link to the recordings. Can we?
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Like I said, we've been writing this. We've been writing sentences in present tense. So we'll do. Okay. She Miss Blacker has just responded. She's gonna share the link now to the recordings.
Okay, thank you.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Mr. Putte.
Do you see my slide, right?
I see it.
Yeah. So XHO 1507 past tense, perfect tense, and remote past tense. There are several ways to see the past tense in the, how do I say this? There are several ways to write the verb in the past tense, but for this session, not just for this session, I read the study guide, like I said, and I saw that you are only focusing on two, which is the perfect tense and the remote past tense. So we're only gonna do those. I'm not gonna confuse you with the other types. So this again, the past tense. You need to memorize this because everything we do is gonna come back to this. You need to memorize the pronouns, memorize the subject concords. Mna is I, Yena is you, Yena is he or she, Tina is we, Nina is you, plural, Bona is they, I is the subject concord for Wena is you, not you, The subject concord for Yena is u. The subject concord for Tina is C. For Nina, for Bona is ba. As in mna, ndimhle, wena, umhle, Tina, sibahle, Nina, nibahle, Bona, bahle. I'm sure you're familiar with that. So let's move on. Let's quickly move on. Do you see? Okay, the first one, right? Perfect tense. We're gonna start with perfect tense. Remember, we are doing two tonight. We'll do perfect tense and remote past tense. So let's start with perfect tense. In the perfect tense, what you are looking for is what we call you are looking for two suffixes in the verbs to know that the verb is written in the past tense. You are looking for e. In Xhosa, e is e. So you are looking for e only that, or the ile. I made a mistake. Ile is the long form, is what we know as the long form. I don't know if you can see the change I have just made.
Yes, Mr. Pute can.
All right. So like the verb prefix, the e or ile tells you that the sorry, no, not the suffix. The e and the ile are the suffixes, right? So the verb prefix tells you who is doing the action, right? If, for instance, the verb is baja, who is doing the action is, remember,
Could you say that again, please?
The verb is bayaja. Who is doing the action?
They.
They.
So the prefix is telling you who is doing the action. Ukuja is to eat. So the prefix is telling you that they are eating. The suffix tells you the time. It tells you the tense. Are they eating now? Were they eating back? Were they eating yesterday, 3 weeks ago? Are they going to eat next week? So the prefix is telling you who's doing the action, and the suffix is telling you the time of the when did the action take place. Let's quickly move on. I have a couple of examples for you. Let me. So I'm sure by now you know what umzekelo means, right? Guys.
No, not right. No, we don't know. Now I know.
Okay, I've been writing umzekelo and this word in brackets.
Okay.
Can you see that word?
Yes.
From now on, I'm going to drop the word in the brackets. I'm just going to use umzekelo. Are we fine with that?
Okay.
All right. So the noun is ukuhlamba, to bath. The short form. Remember the short form. You only see the short form with a if the verb ends with a. That's the short form. If the verb ends with ile, that's the long form. I think that's simple enough. E is one vowel, and ile, that's 3 characters, right? It's ILE. So if you can just memorize that, e alone is shorter than ile, 1 compared to 3. So the short form, the examples are ndihlambe izolo, I bathed yesterday. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say I bathed, right? Is that? I think that's good English. I don't know. I'm not sure. But ndihlambe, I bathed. Mhlambe, you bathed. Uhlambe, she or he bathed. Sihlambe, we, you, plural. Bahlambe, they bathed. Plural again. They. Ndihlambile. Do you see? It ends with ile. I've written the suffixes in red. So the first one is ndihlambile. The second one is uhlambile. The third one uhlambile. The fourth is si nihlambile. You. Bahlambile. They. I think that's easy enough. So now I'm doing I'm giving you examples using the users. What are the pronouns? Mna, yena, wena, tina, bona. The first one, ndikile ekuseni. I ate this morning. Wena uthethile ngayo. You spoke about it. Yena uyibonile izolo. He or she saw it yesterday. The following is Tina uvavanyo. We have written the exam. The following one is Nina niufake umsebenzi. You have submitted the exercise. Bona bahambile. They have left. Those are examples of the short of the long form, right? Do you see the suffix ile?
Yes, Mr. Putte.
I'm highlighting this. So yeah, the examples of the short form, mna ndithenga iso, mna ndithenge iso. Remember, if the suffix of the verb ndithenga was the a verb would have been in present in the present tense, because ndithenga is happening now. So the only letter that tells us that that verb is in the past tense is the e, is the suffix e, suffix e, sorry. So the first one is ndithenge isonga. I bought the bread. I bought bread. Wena ukhethe yena, meaning you chose her or him. Yena uze nam, you came with me. Thina sithande eyakho, we loved yours. Nina nivuke kwangoko, you woke up immediately. Bona bafike kusasa, they arrived this morning. You can write you can rewrite those sentences by ending the ending the verb with a instead of sithenge. You can in the present tense you can just say ndithenga isonga, I am buying bread. Wena ukhetha yena, I choose him or her. Yena uze nam, uza nam. Yeah, so you get the point I'm trying to make. Moving right along now. Are you following? Guys,
I am following, Mr. Pute, but I don't know. You know, in English, if you ask me to translate these sentences, I'm going to put them all in the same tense, and that's going to be I've done it yesterday, or I don't know. I'm not very good with the with the different past tenses. There's only like one past tense for me. I don't know about anybody else. Maybe somebody else can explain it to me.
Yes, I agree with Caroline.
can you the past tenses?
So yeah, so whether you say I know you've got one which is the short form and one which is the long form. I understand that. But if you ask me to translate either one in English, I'm going to say I ate and I bought. For me, it's the same. It's all past tense. I don't know. I don't know the different past tenses. It's just past tense. So I don't know how they're differentiating in English when you make these sentences. So
Okay. Remember, you have to do the translations. I'm writing the translations so that you guys follow. What we are doing now, I'm showing you how to show. You can see if a verb is in the past tense if the suffix is if the verb is in the past tense. If the verb ends with ile, if let me give you one example. Ukufunda is a noun, right? It means to read. Ukufunda. In the present tense, if we make the noun into a verb, I am reading. Ndiyafunda, it ends with a. The suffix of a. But now, if you see the word, if you see that verb with a, you know that that verb is in the past tense. If you see that verb ending with ile, that verb is in the past tense. So instead of saying ndiyafunda, you will see ndifundile, meaning I read or I have read.
okay, so all we need to know is that if we see it an ILE or an E at the end, it's in the past tense. Because I don't know how to differentiate the perfect past tense and the past tense. I don't know that. I don't know if we were taught that at school. It was a long time ago, 20 years, so I don't remember that. But so all I need to say is that it's in the past tense and it's I read the book. So read it in the past.
For now, I just need you to focus on spotting the difference in the tenses, the present tense and the past tense.
Okay, that's okay.
Remember the present tense. What we read in the present tense is that if there's no object, you put the Y. For instance, I'm going to say, if there's no object, I'm going to say ndiyafunda.
Yes, I remember that.
Verb. Remember, ndiyafunda. If there's an object, you will say ndifunda incwadi, meaning I'm reading a book. I do not expect you guys to translate the sentences, because like I said a couple of weeks ago, at this point you are grade R students. So what you can do is the translations I'm giving you is so that you get familiar with the when you practice on your own. I want you to maybe memorize or get the understanding of what the sentences mean. I don't expect you to translate the sentences.
Okay, Mr. Putte, could you give us an example of what we might see in the exam with the past tense? Like how would the question be phrased? Or so would you have like na ndi yile kusine, and then you'd have I ate in the morning, I am eating, I am going to eat, and then we must select the correct answer. Is that how the question could look?
Listen, we are about to do the exercise now. I cannot tell you what they are going to put in the exams, because I do not know what's going to be in the exams. But what I need you guys to do is to download the previous papers so we can all do them in one of the sessions. I cannot tell you what there's no way I can tell you what the lecturers are gonna put in the exam. I can only practice the previous papers with you.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's just to give us a clue of what we're aiming for.
Yeah. So let me show you the. You can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try doing this exercise.
Oh wait, I don't think it's yes. Now I can see it.
Can you see it's slide number 6? It says exercise Umsebenzi.
Yes, I can see it, Mr.
Okay. We still remember the short form and the long form, right? We are talking about the verb suffix.
Yes.
One is short, one is long. Okay. Mna pude. What's the subject concord for mna?
Ndi.
Ndi. Mnandi. Short form?
Ndodwe.
Is it ile or no? The suffix for that verb. Is it ile or e?
Eh.
Good, because it's short form.
Okay, Mr. Pute, you've taken
Yes.
away. You had written there short form, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
how are we going to know which one? If we got to put it in the short form or in the long form?
How are you gonna know?
If we got to put it in the short form or in the long form? Because if you just give me the word in the exam, because if you give me the sentence and you say put it in the past tense, I'm not going to know if I must put it in the short form or in the long form.
Okay, maybe I'm confusing you with the short form.
The exams are only
and
ABC
in
questionnaires.
the long form. Let's forget ABC.
Yes, it's only
Multiple choice. Multiple choice questions.
Yes, it's only multiple choice questions, so we don't need to write anything.
No, but they might give you both
don't
options.
need to write it.
Sorry, if they give you
guys,
both options, how do you know which option to choose?
Listen, sometimes you are getting the multiple choice questions. If we do this exercise like this right now, you are only going to have the it's only going to give you an advantage. Remember the exercise we did last week?
Yes, I remember it.
Last
but
week. Anyway, it was your homework.
I just wanted to tell Caroline, because I'm looking at a questionnaire paper now for the exams. So what they do is they actually give you a sentence like Mr. Putu is doing now, and then they just ask you like, is it waked up in the morning? Or so they're giving you the translation in English. So they give the word to you in Xhosa.
So what's important is for you to identify the suffix, right?
Yes. Well, they give the suffix already in it. So you just need to say, you just need to get the correct
They
answer.
give you the suffix.
Yes. So they give you the full word. So they don't. So it's nice what you're doing, Mr. Putu, and I understand why you're doing it, but it's not that difficult like in the exams, if you get what I mean. I can send a photo over WhatsApp to show what I mean.
So more difficult than what you're gonna be doing in the exam.
Yes, I think you actually are you preparing us very well, actually.
Okay, all right. So can we guys want to continue with the exercise or?
Yes, no, I want to continue.
Let's continue.
All right. Because last week's homework, I made it difficult because I want you when you get to the exams, I want you to find the work. I want you to find the exams easier than we've been. That's why I started with the present tense. I skipped, I think, a couple of units, and then I came to the, because I want this to, I don't want you guys to do one thing and then forget about it and then move on to something else that doesn't really connect to what you have done already. So I want us to always see where we are going. I want us to, when I said memorize the persons, I want everything that we do. I want us to connect all what we have done so far. I want it to be like one thing. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand what you're
Okay.
saying.
Yes, I understand what you.
Okay, so let's do the second sentence. Yena. What's the subject concord for Yena?
Ooh.
Ooh, I think.
So Yena U, short form
E.
E. So it's not E, it's E in isiXhosa. In English, it's E. In isiXhosa, it's E. Yena umbuzo. But you are correct, it's E. So the following is Nina. What's the subject concord for Nina?
Ni.
What? Sorry?
Ni.
That's correct, it's Ni. Long form?
Ile, I think.
Ile. That's Ile. That's correct. The following sentence is Uleslie. Uleslie. We are not, remember, we are not using the pronoun now. Leslie noun. So we are substituting with the pronoun with the name of the person.
Is it ooh?
Yes, because Leslie is a he or she. Short form.
Eh.
Correct. No, Amber. Me and Amber. Subject concord for me and Amber. Is it me and Amber? Is it?
Is it C?
That's correct, because me and Amber is we. So the subject concord for we is C. Half past 5. Concord for Wena. Guys,
Sorry, Mr. Mpute, your screen isn't updating, so can you say that again, please?
what's the subject concord for Wena?
Ooh.
Wena, ooh, that's correct. Long form.
Ile.
Long form is e.
I think there's a delay because I don't know, I'm battling to keep track with you.
Yeah, I also can't
Uh,
hear you, Mr. Putu.
Let me try switching my camera.
Okay, I think yes, it's caught up now.
And can you see my screen?
I can see your screen. Can you, when you change something, can you put it in red, please? Or a different color? Any color.
Okay. Let me quickly put these in red.
It just helps if I look at it later on again, it helps me to remember what we were looking at exactly.
Yeah, I understand. I understand completely. Listen, let me do. Let me highlight the later. Can we do? Do you see lo wena uhlambe imoto?
Yes.
This sentence. So what is the pronoun?
Is it
The subject
mna?
concord
Nina.
is ndi. Yes, it's mna. Mna. Diwa. Long form.
Ile.
Ile. Correct. Ile amanani weloto. The following sentence is dash, wenza, ndoni. So the pronoun. No, sorry, not the pronoun. No, that wasn't supposed to be there. No, sorry. What's the subject concord for Buona?
Ba.
It's ba. Long form.
Ile.
Remember, it's just two forms, long form and short. The long form is ile, just two. So if the subject concord is
Mr. Putte, we've lost you.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Okay, let me if the subject concord is the subject concord is ba.
Mr. Putu, we
Okay.
can't hear you. You're breaking up a bit.
I'm breaking up. Sorry. Sorry. Can you now hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can
Can you
hear
guys
too.
hear me? Okay. So I will finish the exercise on my own, right? If you can't hear me, please tell me you can't hear me. Let me. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes.
Okay, so the subject concord is ba, so the pronoun is bona. Short form, bona, ba, benja. The following sentence is Tina. The subject concord for Tina is si. Long form, silubhalile. You just add the ile, silubhalile uvavanyo. We have written the exercise. The following sentence is wena, you and Carmen. You in plural. You and Carmen. So I'm talking to you and someone
It's
else
me.
named Carmen. So it's ni. Nibhake amaqebengwana. You baked cookies. Following sentence is Kimberly no Zane. Kimberly no Zane. So Kimberly and Zane. I'm talking about Kimberly and Zane. So it's they. The subject concord for they is ba. Okile. Kuni. They have lied to you. Kimberly and Zane have lied to you. Can you see my following slide?
Yes.
Slide number 7.
Yes.
No, yes, I just got it. Thank you.
Okay, so the word is ukubona, to see. The first one, mna ndiyabona. I can see. That's in present tense. Mna ndibona umntu. I see a person. And sorry, ndibone umntu. I saw a person. Ndimbonile. I saw a person again. The difference in those verbs is the suffixes a and it's a, e, and ile. The first one is in the present tense. The second one is in the present tense. How do you know that? Because of the suffix a. The third sentence, past tense, because of the suffix e, which is a in isiXhosa. And tense because of the suffix ile. So sentence, present tense, past tense, and past tense. The following slide. Can we see the following slide? ukubona again.
Yes.
All right. So if you see what I did there, the word is ukubona. Let's make verbs out of that word. Ndinibonisile, I showed you. Ndibabo, I have shown them. Basibonisile, they have showed us. Undibonisile, they have shown me. You have shown him or her. Ukubonisile, he has shown you. See, in English, you have at least 3 words, but in isiXhosa, you only. Okay. The first bullet point, great.
Mr. Putte, can I ask you a question, please?
Yes.
Okay. With your example in ndinibonisile, right? So I understand the ndi and the
Yes.
bonisile, because the suffix is the ile, the ile, right? But why is it? Why do we have the ni there? And then the second one, it changes to ba. And the third one, it changes to C. And the fourth one, it changes to D.
Yes. So I was about to explain. It says it shows you all the concords, the subject concords. Ndi, u, si, ni, ba. Right?
Yes.
Let me use.
So this is what by putting it all together.
Huh?
This is what you meant when you said we're gonna put all the words together.
This is what I meant when I said we're gonna put all them together.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's what a verb, right? Ndinibonisile is the verb. I did something, but now I'm showing you. I'm breaking down how you can see who's doing what. Okay, let me. I need to do something. Okay, can we all now see Ndinibonisile, right?
Yes.
The first part of Ndinibonisile, that is a subject concord for mna.
Yes.
Meaning you know who did the action, right? That part in the English translation, that part is I. The second
Yes. I understand that.
syllable is ni. The second syllable is ni. Ni is a for Nina.
No, it's you.
Remember? No, ni. This is the sentence we are doing. This is the verb we are doing. Item Ndinibonisile.
So is it the you? I showed you. So it's the you in the
Bullet
sentence.
point number 2. Can you see that?
Mr. Pute, does it, you know, in the sentence
No.
I showed you, is it referring to the you?
Okay, let me quickly do this. So this is a new slide, right? Can you all see the new slide?
No. Yes, I can see it.
You can see the new slide, right? Okay. We are all seeing the new slide. Okay. Dinibonisile is obviously Xhosa. I showed you is obviously English. So here I go showing you where is the I in Diniboni.
It's Ndi.
So Ndi. Yeah, I'm going to highlight Ndi. Oh no, sorry. Is a subject concord for, I'm not sure if you can see this color. Okay, Ni is the subject concord for. Quickly go to your eyes, to your persons, sorry.
It's
Ni
for
is the subject
Mina.
concord for.
Fine.
No, Ndi is a subject concord for. What is Ni? Ni.
Nina.
Yeah, so Ni bonisile. Remember, ile is a suffix that shows us that the word in past tense. Right?
Yes.
Ile shows us that the verb. So what is the root? Is bonisa. Bonis. Ndi is I plus Ni, Nina, Nina, plural. Root of that word is bona. Show. So bonis. Show. Can you see what I just did?
Yes. Now I understand it better.
Do you all guys understand what I just did?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Pute.
So okay, so ukutya is to eat. So I just wrote down a verb. Ni. Who is ni?
We can't see your example, Mr. Puteyu.
You can't see my example. You still can't see my example.
No. Yes.
I see it.
You see it. Okay. So ni. Who ni?
Ni is you plural.
Ni is you.
Hello? Mr. Pute?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I can hear you now.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So you guys said ni is you, plural. What is si?
Is it we?
We.
Us?
So we at the end. We is us. I said ukutya is to eat. Of course, you're not gonna understand the translation I'm making because my Xhosa is better than yours. Sorry. So you
This is
said
our third Koza. So yes, your Koza is going to be better than ours.
ha. So the purpose of this exercise, I'm showing you that in every verb you can see who's doing the action. You can see the root of that word. You can see the tense of that verb. You can I'm not sure if you're still following.
Yes, I'm following Mr. Pute.
All right. Let me leave that. Let me leave that there. So I just wanted to explain. Let me leave that there. So ndinibonisile. Can we do ndibabonisile? No. Let me just put the slashes to show you the. Okay. Can you see the slide? Ukufundisa, to teach.
Yes.
Yes.
Ndinifundise inhlonipho. I taught you respect. The I is ndi. the ni is you. The following sentence, bandifundise inhlonipho. The ba is they, is I. Basifundise inhlonipho. Ba is they, si is we. They taught us respect. Ubafundise inhlonipho. Remember, u is the subject concord for he or her or you, singular. So it's either you respect or they or he or she has taught us respect. He or she has respect. Sikufundisile. Si, we, ku. Okay. Now here's the biggest difference. If you ever see ku, you know that you're talking to you, singular. Right? Do you see the second last sentence? Do you see this sentence? We have taught you respect.
Yes.
Okay. So you know what the C is, right? C is we.
Yes.
But now you don't see u. You see instead ku.
Yes.
Please write next to your persons. Write next to you, singular. Ku. Make a slash and write ku, because we are supposed to write you, but in this course you don't write two vowels if not in plural, because you can write two vowels in the same place if they are showing that the word, if they are indicating that the word is plural, like saying intombi, that's double I, or o tata, double O, or o mama, double O, imbiza, double I, but you don't mix e and e. So what is found a that's why you see ku instead of just u. Are you following?
Yes,
I'm
Mr.
following.
Okay, the following, the last one, the last sentence, you see umfundisi, you know such a concord for yena or wena, but you've never seen m before. Please write m next to wena. It means you have taught no, next to yena.
Okay.
All right. So let's check if you understood what I just said. Help me translate the first one. Ukutanda is to love. Help me understand the first one. The first one is in the present tense. Ndiyakutanda, what does that mean?
Ndi is I, and there's a ya because there's no object. And it's in the present tense because the verb ends in an a.
Yes. So what does that mean?
I love.
Ndi,
I love you.
I love you. That's I love you. The second one is Baya Sitanda. Note that there's ba and si in that word.
Is it we love you?
Ba is not we.
They, sorry.
It's they.
Ba, they love. They love. What's a concord for? C is a subject concord for we. So they love us. We is us, right? Siyamthanda. C is a subject concord. We just said C is a subject concord for we. So we love. We just did this, the M. Okay.
We love
this is
he or
new.
she.
Yes. So we love her or him.
Mm.
Or him, sorry. Uyakutanda. U is a subject concord for
Is it Wena? You.
no. No. Yes, it is a subject concord for Wena, but in this case, it's a subject concord for Yena. So she loves Ku. Remember Ku? We said Ku when we're talking about you. So he or she loves you. This is what we just did. The KU, I just asked you to add next to U. If you still remember that. Okay, ni yanditanda. Ni is a subject concord for
I.
no.
They.
No.
You plural.
No. Oh, you said you plural. Sorry. You're right.
Yes.
So it's you love. Ndi is a subject concord for I. Remember, Ndi is a subject concord for I. So I is mna. So mna is me. You love me, meaning multiple people love me. You plural love me. Okay, so past tense. Remember the ile at the end. That's how we know that that word is in the past tense. That's that verb. So simthandile, si is we. Loved, because past tense, we loved M again. Remember the M?
Is he or she? It's
He or she.
yeah.
We loved her / him. Bandithandile. Ba is a subject concord for
They.
they loved. Ndi is a subject concord for
Is it? It's I, so it's me.
they loved me. That's correct. Nibathandile. Ni is a subject concord for
You plural.
you loved. Ba is a subject concord for
Them.
them. You loved them. Usithandile. You is a subject concord for
It's
for
either
you singular.
you singular. Okay, how do you know
You
if
singular. Oh,
you singular or if it's going to be the he she, the yena, the he she?
no, I was about to say it's either you singular or he he she
Okay.
loved usithandile
Us.
or she loved us or you loved us. That's correct. Ndikuthandile is a subject. Ndi is a subject concord for loved. Remember the ku?
That's you singular.
You singular, that's correct. Okay, I understand this is all new. I'm not sure if you guys. Okay, I will have to give you homework for you to practice, but I'm not convinced that you are following. You are struggling a bit, but I think you're getting listen, I have these slides to do. Number 11 and number 12. But now it's 7 o'clock. So do you guys want to do you want to do another time, or do you wanna continue for the next 30 minutes?
If I do them in my own time and I email them to you, would that be possible and you mark them?
Yeah. Yeah. I will do that.
Yes, so if you could send them to me too, please.
Mlondolozi, it's Adele.
Yes, Adele?
Mlondolozi. when students want to send you something to mark for them, they're allowed to do that. They must just book it in through the link that I sent for one-on-one sessions. Book it in through the link so that you can claim for a consultation, because that is regarded as a consultation because you provide feedback.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you can always follow that after you've marked it. You can also follow it up with a short private session with a student. Students, are you with me?
All right.
Yes, I understood that, Adele.
Okay, just book it in through that, click on that one-on-one link, attach your whatever you want Mr. Pute to mark, and then he will mark it and he will return it to you via email. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Adele, I don't know, sorry, I'm pushing in. I realized that. I don't know if we never got the link for the previous videos. I don't know if that's still available.
That's why I also asked you for your cell phone numbers, because I want to send you the direct link. They're still busy uploading the isiXhosa modules. So I will, if I've got your cell phone number, I can always send that to you to your to the WhatsApp group that I will create.
Okay, because it makes a big difference, because the slides are good and Mr. Pute's teaching is really good, but after a few days, it loses its value. So it's nice to know exactly what he was talking about when you see the slides.
Absolutely. I'm very happy to do that. And also what I would like to suggest is for is if there are any outstanding areas that you would like to have covered, please give that through to Mr. Pute, and I can always discuss that with him to put it on a recording.
I think what he's doing now is very helpful. I would also say we need to look at past papers just to make sure that we can do them, because
absolutely.
The assignment is done with a lot of Google help.
What is your exam date?
It was in November, but it's disappeared off the calendar. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has it.
I give you the go ahead. You've passed the subject. Okay.
Yes.
That's just a joke. Okay. As soon as you know your exam date, you have to send that to Mr. Pute. Please. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then just please, whatever you do, if you want him to mark anything, book it in just via that link, attach it, and then we have it on record and we can pay him for doing that. But if it's not on record, then we can't pay him, and he needs to be paid because it's extra work he does for us. Okay.
No, a week ago, we did it over email, so I don't know, must I complete a form for the previous week?
That will be great if you can just book it in.
Because he already marked it and sent it back to me.
It's absolutely fine. Just book it in and say, thank you for marking assignment or your exercise. I'm happy with the feedback. Then it's there. There's a record of it.
Okay, I'll do that too, Mr. Pute, because you've also marked my notes.
Yes, please. Just help us to help him.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Is that it then?
Yes, that's all from me.
Sorry, were there any other questions for me? No?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you can go ahead, Londolozi. I'll leave you be.
All right. Can you end the session, because we are done for okay, she just left the group. So guys, like I was saying, I have I think four more slides. I'm going to send you the slides, and then you can read from 12 and from 12 to 17. I think. Let me check again. Yeah. So from 14 to 17. No. Okay. Let's. Do you want me to? It was my I was late, so that's why we didn't finish on time today. Tonight. Do you want me to send you the slides, and then you can read and do the exercises on your own, or do you want to maybe have a session tomorrow or the weekend? Are you fine doing the own and doing the exercises, or do you wanna? What do you want to do?
I'm fine with trying the exercises on my own for now.
I also prefer to try the exercises on my own because I'm very busy with teaching prac at the moment, so it's hard to balance everything out. So I'll only do them at the weekend. I'll only be doing them at the weekend because tomorrow I'll be home too late.
All right. Pinika and Jamie, do you also are you cool with that?
Yes, sir. You can send us the exercises. That's fine.
Yes, Mr. Pute.
All right. I will send you the slides in the next 5 minutes, and then you can like Adele said, you can, if you want me to mark the exercises, and if there's anything, then you can fill the form. Let me know on WhatsApp, send me an email, or yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Pute, I've got a date came through for the exam, but it doesn't show on the Xhosa pages, on the Xhosa calendar. But for me, it says the 16th of November. I don't know if anybody else has that exam date, which is a month.
Okay.
A month away.
I don't know anything about dates.
Mine also says for the 16th.
Ask Adele.
Yeah, mine's also the 16th.
So if we could also run through some exam papers before the 16th then.
Okay, so what I need you to send me the question papers, at least for the previous 4 years or 5.
This is a new subject, so they only have one questionnaire paper, and that was from last year because the Xhosa subject only came in last year.
Last year. So okay, we'll practice with that one question paper, and then
I don't know.
And maybe the tasks.
I don't know if
I don't know if I don't know if I can try and find the UWC acquisition papers. I don't know if those would help you guys. It's the same level, but if you're saying there's only one exam paper, okay, we can practice with that one exam paper, and then
maybe if we also run through the assignments. I know everybody Googled them, but it might be worthwhile going through them again. I don't know how anybody else feels about that.
Yes, I also think we should go through the assignments again.
So we do the one question paper and the
Okay.
assignment.
All right. We can do that. Okay, so let me send you guys these slides, and if you have any problem, anything, you know what to do.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pute.
Thank you.
Right, I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Pleasure. All right. Sorry again for the delay.
No worries.
That's fine.
Good night.
Good
Could
night.
you please end the session?
I will. Thank you, Mlondolozi.
Thank you.